are a lot of simple things that employers can do to impact retention among their employees. We've mentioned some basic things that really need to be in place, but let's review 8 specific retention strategies. It is important to spend time with your A players. Talk with them about work and get to know their interests on a personal level. If you aren't in the same location or office, this is even more important. Plan calls just to check in and see how things are going, work and personally. This is something you'll need to gauge, as some people prefer not to talk much about their personal life in a work setting. Ask questions. Take heart to the things that matter to them. Listen. Show them that you care. My mom went in for surgery a while back, and my boss sent her a get well card. My family is extremely important to me, and my boss knew that. It meant a lot to me, and I wasn't even involved. I also appreciate and know others that appreciate personal thank yous and notes from their bosses or peers. Remember that time is short, and employees need to have their priorities straight, work and in their personal life. Again, make sure that employees know what is expected of them at work, and let them know you are aware of their priorities at home. Try to adhere to the needs of both areas. If travel is part of their job and they are away from home frequently, being flexible when possible when they are at home is appreciated. Remember that when people are away in the evenings, they don't have time to get things like mowing their lawn or getting their oil change done. Maybe you suggest every once in a while that they take an afternoon off to get some of those personal things done. Communicate and provide feedback. We've talked about the importance of setting expectations and outlining how employees will be evaluated. Communicating how they are doing both positively and constructively is important to do frequently as well. Keeping a pulse on their thoughts and feelings will help you adjust and improve retention. Also, don't underestimate the value of an effective performance review. That time to provide feedback in a non-threatening manner is important for employees. Also ask your employees for feedback on how you can do your job as a manager or leader better. Be sure to really listen and try to implement some of the feedback. When you do provide recognition, remember that positive recognition is needed frequently. Compensate your employees fairly. Again, money isn't the #1 motivator, but if you are completely out of line, you will lose good candidates during the recruiting process and employees after they've been hired. A couple of things to consider when you are evaluating compensation. Take a look at outside industries as well as competitive sectors within your industry. For example, a feed mill manager and an ethanol plant manager require similar education and experience, yet the ethanol plant manager position pays on average nearly $50,000 more. Which job would you choose? Also take into account geographic location and experience. Remember that compensation doesn't have to just come from base salary. It can be from bonuses and commission as well. Build in financial rewards based on company performance. Again, the AgCareers.com compensation benchmark review is a great source to help you evaluate this area and provide helpful information to stay competitive with others in the industry. Offer good benefits. The basics like health insurance, 401k, and short-term disability, and things like cell phones and vehicles when necessary are more so expected these days. Offering good vacation plans and holidays are also more of a norm. Companies that are coming up with unique programs are finding the advantage and improving retention. A couple of ideas include laundry service. Workers bring in laundry in the morning, and they are washed, dried, folded, and packaged to take home that night. Celebrate special occasions, birthdays, work anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, births, etc. Paid vacation plus expenses. Offer days off and then provide some spending cash. This can be done in travel vouchers. Make a difference. Take time out of a work week to do a service project within the community as a team, or partial teams to cover workload. Emergency child care. Companies work with a daycare or a babysitter to allow parents to bring their child in when their original child care system is unavailable. Wellness program. Help overcome bad health habits such as smoking. Provide medical consultations or gym discounts. Athletic association fees or ticket sharing. Company matches dollars needed for association membership, the parking fees, and or athletic ticket costs. Stock options are motivating. Learning and continual education. Skill training, leadership training, and continual education are all great benefits. Help your employees grow. As we were discussing, continuing education is a great reward. This type of training and education can come from a variety of areas, such as on-site training in a certain skill, like custom applicating or product training or sales training. This type of training can also be offered online through webinars and such. Another way that companies can help their employees grow is to encourage them and pay for them to participate in trade shows and associations, as well as subscriptions to industry magazines. Finally, one other option is to offer payment for advanced education. Companies can offer a certain dollar amount or pay per credit. Most organizations have stipulations on what type of programs the employee can receive money toward or require a commitment of employment. AgCareers.com can offer assistance in this area, providing the training and consulting or guidance on building an education program for your employees. Another key thing that all of this plays into, and that is a simple idea to help your employees, is to help them chart their career path with your company. Help the employee see the long-term fit and benchmark the learning and development milestones along the way. All of these types of training can be milestones. Reward employees as often as deserved and as possible. At AgCareers.com, we have a unique reward where we all get together once a year for business planning. While it is work-oriented, we go somewhere fun for this meeting and do a special group activity. Some of these fun group activities have included cooking school, historic tours, spa trips, golf outings, and many others. Other ideas to reward people are travel dollars, gas cards, gift cards, cash cards, and vacation days. These can all be given in varying amounts to individuals, allowing an employer to reward more employees and more frequently. The key here is to pick something that will mean a lot to that employee. For example, an employee that travels for business frequently might like gift cards for luggage or spa time. Develop a reward program for dedicated, good work. Unlike society's mentality now where everyone's a winner, make your reward program based on results. This will create some good internal competition.